I found an old carousel horse in the garage. Now, every time it spins, I hear her laughter. While cleaning out my grandparents' garage, I stumbled upon an old carousel horse. It was beautifully crafted, with intricate details and a faded paint job that spoke of decades gone by. Despite its wear, there was something enchanting about it. I decided to take it home and restore it. I spent days meticulously sanding and repainting the horse, trying to bring back its former glory. When I finally finished, it was magnificent. Its vibrant colors and polish would look like new. Eager to see it in action, I placed it in my living room and gently pushed it to test its mechanics. To my delight, it began to spin smoothly, its movements graceful and fluid. That night, as I lay in bed, I heard it, the soft sound of laughter, like the tinkling of distant bells. I dismissed it as a figment of my imagination, perhaps a result of my overexertion while working on the horse. But the laughter continued, growing more distinct with each passing night. It was accompanied by the faint melody of a carousel tune, a song I hadn't heard in years. The horse, still and silent by day, began to spin on its own at night, its movement accompanied by the ethereal music and the laughter. Curious and a bit unnerved, I decided to investigate. I researched the history of carousels and discovered that the horse had once been part of a local amusement park in the 1920s. The park had been famous for its elaborate carousel, but it had closed abruptly after a tragic accident and incident that had claimed the life of a young girl. I found a newspaper article from that era, detailing the accident and mentioning the girl's name, Emily. The article described her as a bright and joyful child who had loved the carousel more than anything. As I read the article, I realized the laughter and music I was hearing were echoes of her happiness. Determined to find closure, I reached out to a local historian who specialized in the park's history. She confirmed that Emily's spirit was believed to linger around the old carousel horses, her joy trapped in their spinning movements. I decided to hold a small, respectful ceremony for Emily, inviting a few friends and family to join me. We gathered around the carousel horse, and I spoke aloud, acknowledging her presence and expressing our wish for her peace. That night, as the ceremony concluded and everyone left, I sat alone in the living room. The carousel horse remained still, but the laughter and music had stopped. It was as if Emily's spirit had finally been acknowledged and allowed to rest. From that night on, the horse stayed silent, its movements ceased. I keep it in my living room, a reminder of the joy and sorrow it carried and the spirit that once danced around it. Occasionally, when I sit quietly, I still feel a gentle presence, a whisper of laughter that fades with the dawn, leaving behind a sense of peace.